Hey Cubers, welcome to my review of the Gans 356 Air. About a week ago I got the Gans Air from speedcubeshop.com. Basically I got it as a starter kit, and what the starter kit includes, it's the master version of the Gans Air, so it's got the cube itself, then of course the Gans 2x2 corner case here, sorry that was loud. And in the case you've got the various springs for the Gans Air, the metal tensioning tool, and then this pamphlet thing with all the various algorithms you might need, and then on the back it has information about the cube itself, which is real handy there. So like I said, that's what comes with the Master Edition. Then by getting it as the starter kit from Speedcube Shop, it also comes with lube, some extra stickers, mini MoU screwdriver there, and one of these plastic razor blades for taking the stickers off. I actually found it kind of funny that it comes with the Phillips head screwdriver, because the Gans Air actually doesn't use Phillips head screws. It's just the nuts in there. Now I guess you could use it for adjusting the actual, there's screws in the actual edge and corner pieces themselves, or just hold on to the screwdriver to use with other cubes. I guess they just include the screwdriver with any starter kits. So anyway, you can actually, when you get the starter kit from Speedcube Shop, you can request a different weight of lube if you want. I just went with the weight 3 since I already had some Traxxas 50K. I figured it'd give me something different. And you can request your own stickers here. These are a custom sticker scheme I got. Honestly, I actually really like the colors that come on it already. The main reason I like to get custom stickers is because I have a hard time telling blue from green a lot of times, but this is a very bright fluorescent green with a dark blue, so it's got good contrast there. And then same thing over here, you've got the fluorescent orange with a regular red, I guess, and then a bright fluorescent-y yellow. So I guess this is a half-bright scheme that comes on it already. So anyway, that's what comes in the starter kit. Now let's talk about the cube itself. So the main thing that stands out to me about the Gans Air is how incredibly smooth it is. Even before I used any lube on it, it felt very smooth, and it doesn't have that noisy click-clack that some of the other cubes that I've used have. Now this here is my Waylong GTS. This was my main, and you can really hear the difference here. Compare that to... yeah, it's just much quieter, very smooth cube, and when I put too much lube in there the first time I put it together, and so I'm actually, I had to take it apart and wipe some of the lube off, and when I did, I realized there's some differences on the inside, which I think are what really contribute to that. Man, that thing is so quiet, compared to that. But anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down and take apart these and show you what the differences are between the pieces, just so you can kind of see what the inside looks like. So here you can see the two cubes with a few pieces taken out. Over here on the left is the Waylong GTS, over here on the right is the Gans Air. But let's take a look at the pieces up close so you can see the differences here. There you go. Now on the left you can see the Waylong GTS, and it's got those ridges in there, whereas on the right the Gans Air is very smooth on the corner pieces. And I think that that's a big contributing factor into why the Waylong is so much noisier than the Gans Air. The Gans is just so quiet because it's smooth pieces sliding against each other. It doesn't have those ridges that can, scrape against things and make those noises there. And then here is a side piece, you can see, just perfectly smooth. And so when it's put together, they just slide right against each other, just so smooth. You can't even hardly hear that. And I think that that's the main reason why it's so much quieter than a lot of other cubes, because I know a lot of cubes do have, similar to the Waylong, those ridges on the side of it there. So anyway, let's back out and take another look at the cubes now. Now, like I mentioned before, the Gans Air Master Edition does come with 4 different kinds of springs, and they are color-coded, so you can kind of tell what the different ones are. And on the pamphlet that comes with it, it does have a chart of which springs do what. But for me, personally, I like the orange springs the best. You can see the orange down in there. And basically the way I went about figuring out which springs I like the best is basically, since there are 4 different springs, I just took off 4 of the top caps, for the center caps, and then swapped out the different springs on each of those sides and just tightened them down the exact same amount on all 4 sides, and then just kind of played around with it to see which feel I liked best. And so for me, that came out to be the orange one. I know a lot of people like the yellow springs. They're supposed to be a little looser, where the orange are a little bit tighter, a little bit slower. But since I'm a beginner, I figured it doesn't really matter that much to me if they're a little bit slower anyway, because my average is around 40 seconds anyway. But anyway, the orange springs worked the best for me, so like I said, I just tightened them all in exactly the same amount, just counted how many times I had turned to tighten them in, and then just kind of tensioned them from there, so that I had exactly the feel that I wanted on those. Now, like I said, I really do like the standard color scheme that comes on it. I was actually expecting the cube to come unstickered, because when I got my Waylong GTS from the Cubicle, I got their starter kit that comes with whatever stickers you want, and it came unstickered so that you can put your own stickers on there. But from the Speedcube shop, the starter kit actually comes with stickers pre-installed and with another set of stickers, whatever stickers you want. So I really like that, and like I said, you know, I'm just going to keep my custom stickers as spares at this point, just because these are really nice, and I figured why waste these stickers just to put the other ones on when I can just keep the others until I end up chipping these off or anything. Now, one thing about this, I wouldn't say that the Gans Air is the fastest cube out there, which part of that could be because I put the orange springs on there, but even just out of the box and with the other springs that I tried, it's not necessarily as fast as the GTS or anything like that, but it seems like the Gans is pretty much designed to be the smoothest cube. So if you want something that's really, really smooth, and it's also very stable, like I was having a hard time, it's hard to even get the pieces out of it if you want to, much less for accidental pops during solving. Same thing with corner twists. It's pretty hard to twist a corner there. But so you're probably not going to get a corner twist during a solve. Apparently on the sheet it talks about how these are designed for anti-corner twists. It seems like they think that it's impossible for them to twist, but as you can see there, I can make it twist if I want to, but it is difficult. Now, like I said, it is a very good stable cube as well. It doesn't seem to contort as much as some cubes if you squeeze it. Like I know with the GTS, here's for comparison, you know, it's real easy to get it to just squeeze it and make it not be a cube anymore. But the Gans doesn't really seem to do that as much. It still does have good corner cutting, but it's not. It doesn't go out of shape nearly as bad as some other cubes, which I really like as well. Overall, it's a very nice cube. I'm definitely glad that I got it, but I don't think it'll become my main cube. Like I said, it is very quiet and smooth, and I actually use it a lot while I'm watching TV with my wife, simply because you know, she got really annoyed by the really loud noise of the Waylong, and with this one she doesn't even really notice it because it's so quiet. And so, you know, it's a really good cube for if you want to cube while you're in a place that you don't want to distract people around you, you know, watching TV with friends, or you know, riding on a train if you take a commute like that, since it doesn't have that really noisy feel. But for me, the reason it's not going to be my new main cube is because for me it's almost too smooth. You know, it is insanely smooth and very quiet, but that's kind of a double-edged sword for me because it doesn't have that clicky feel to it. And after doing, you know, 1,000, 2,000 solves with my Waylong before I got this, I'm used to that clicky feel where I know when I've turned it the right amount because I can hear it and I can feel it. But with this, no matter where I turn it, it feels exactly the same because it's so smooth. And so, you know, it is really nice, and if you like a smooth cube, then it's perfect. But for someone who's used to the clicky-clacky of a Waylong GTS or something like that, this is just not necessarily going to be the best cube for you, probably. Now, it does still kind of clack a little bit when you're going really fast, because my turns aren't super accurate, so it's catching a little bit. But like I said, it is a very nice cube. Definitely recommend it for anyone who wants a really quiet and smooth cube that's also very stable. So yeah, that's my review of the Gans Air. Now, before I end this video, I just wanted to give a little teaser for my upcoming videos. I made this channel just kind of to keep track of my progress as I become a better cuber, because I've literally started cubing the day before I made this channel. So I want to track my progress as I get better at cubing, but also share my thoughts with other cubers. So as I get new cubes and puzzles to play with, I'm going to try my best to review them here, and I also post some solving videos just to keep a video record of my progress as I get better. So here are a couple of new cubes that I just got. These just came in from Speed Cube Shop a couple days ago, and I will be reviewing them in the near future. This is my first Pyramix ever, actually. Had a lot of fun trying to learn to solve it without any algorithms, but that was actually my wife's recommendation. She said when she was a kid they had something like that. Described it as a triangle Rubik's Cube, and I immediately knew what she was talking about, and so I picked up one of these for her to play with, but also just, you know, for myself to learn. Then I got myself a Kung Fu 2x2, because I really don't like the other 2x2 that I had, so I'm really enjoying this so far. I'll do a review of it here soon. And then this one is what I'm excited about, the Valk 3, and let me just say, I've had these came in on Saturday, so 2 days ago, and this already is my new favorite cube. I like it better than the Gans, I like it better than the Waylong GTS, I definitely like it better than my Shank Shell Legend that I started with, or the Chi Sail that I got a while back. So yeah, be on the lookout for full reviews of those three coming here soon. And in the meantime, have a great day, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, whatever. And yeah, thanks for watching.